Hi. In last video, we have seen how we can create the create task functionality. And in this video, we are going to see how we can fetch that data, whatever we have created in last video. I want to fetch that data and show in the home page. So 1 second, give me, for example, let me log in with the admin. So if you remember, we are able to create this task. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how we can fetch this data and show in the front end. Right now, we are seeing in the admin, but I want to develop functionality like how we can see these things in the front end in our home page. So if you come here and let me log in, then admin. So after logging, I want to show the list of the tasks, whatever we have created and whatever we have seen in the admin page, that all things I want to display here. So that things we are going to see in this particular video. So let's start. See, from here we can create the task, and after creating the task, I want to display that things here. So how we can do? Go to the VS Code, and then here, if you see here, this base page function I'm going to use for fetch all the data from the DB, and the same thing I want to display in the base.html page. See, if you want, you can create one separate function and you can use that one. But in my case, I have already one base page function, so I'm going to use that one. So let's see how you can do. So enter. Then I want to display the data to the user only if the user is authenticated. So what I can do, 1 second, let me show you. Come down, simply copy this line. If request.user is authenticated, at that time only I want to display the data. So for that only, come here, then enter, then paste. Then come one more time down, 1 second. Simply copy this one. And 1 second, don't forget to maintain the indentation. Paste here. And you must have to log in to see the data or task. Okay. Then here we have to write the logic. So for example, I'm taking one variable, task data. Task data equals to, then I have to mention the name of the model. So see, this is my model name, and make sure you have to import this model before going to use this one. So this is the syntax to import from, then dot means current directory, models. This is nothing but this a file name. If you see this name, models, import task detail, and this task detail is nothing but the model name. If you see here, see this one. So simply copy this one and paste here, and the same thing here also. And this is one variable I have taken. You can take any variable. Let me give proper, yeah. So task data equals to, or you can give, yeah. Then this is the model name dot objects dot all, because I want to fetch all the data. Because of that only I'm taking all. I don't want to filter based on any condition. Simply I want to fetch all the tasks whatever I have. So this is the syntax, task detail, which is nothing but the model name, then dot objects, then dot all. Then quickly copy this line, Control X, then come here, then paste here. Because I want to render to base.html page, but I don't want only, I don't want to only redirect to this page. I want to redirect or render to this page along with data. And what data? This one, task data. This task data is nothing but the one of the variable, and this one have all the records or tasks. So, and we have to pass this one in the dictionary format. So take one curly bracket. As we know, curly bracket is representing the dictionary. Then in the single quote, simply copy this one and paste here. Then colon, then again paste here. See, here you can give any name, but here you have to give the name whatever you have taken here. This is nothing but the key and this is nothing but the value. So key you can give anything, but the value should be same. Whatever you have taken here, the same thing you have to write here also. But in the case when you are going to send this data to the base.html page, so whatever things you have taken here, the same thing you have to write there. Then control as, one second, let me remove unwanted space. Then go to the base.html page, which is inside the templates. Then here you have to take double curly bracket, and here you have to paste that name, whatever you have taken there. That's it. Control S, then come here, let me run the server again. Then come here, then let me refresh this one. 1 second. Come here, first let me log out. Then admin, then password is also admin. But our data is not showing here. We have did one mistake. Here we are getting error like a function object has no attribute object. So basically this error we are getting when we are doing some conflict in naming. So what I have did, come here, I will show you a very silly mistake I have did. See, here I have taken the model name task detail. Okay. And if you come down and if you remember, here we have created one function with the same name, task detail. So just because of this naming conflict, I'm getting this error. So what you can do, see, the simplest things what you can do, you can change the name of the view, control S, then come here in the urls.py file, and here also you have to change the name of that particular view as. That's it. Then come here, control S, and here I have did one more changes. You see here in the login view, after login, previously I was rendering to this page, but I don't want to render to this page. I want to redirect to this page. So keep in mind what is the difference between the render and redirect. If you want to send any data to particular page while directing to that page, at that time you have to go with the return render. But if you only want to redirect to any page, then directly go with the redirect. So keep in mind this very small difference. Then, so simply, previously it was like this. So let me remove this one. Yeah, control S, and here, as I told you what mistake I have did, I have taken the same name, because of that only I was getting that error. Control S, then come here, let me refresh. You have login successfully. But in the base page, I'm not getting any data because I have removed that one, because I was thinking because of that only I'm getting errors. So let me write again, come here, then go to the base.html page. Then here, take curly bracket, double curly bracket, and paste that key name. Then come here, let me refresh. So this is how our data is coming. But again, this is not a readable format, I know. So we have to make it in the readable format. So what we can do, let's see. Simply, you can use the bootstrap. Come here, then type get bootstrap. Then search for the table, because I want to show my data in the table format. come here, then select the table, what kind of table you want. So based on your requirement, you can choose anyone. So I think this one is good. So let me copy this one. Then come here. Then in the base.html page only, I want to display that things. So because of that only, in the base.html page, I'm going to modify it and come here. So this is going to be give the property for the however, but I need one table also, basic structure of the table. So I think this one is a good. So simply copy this one, come here, and let me paste here. Then let me remove the double whatever it's repeating. Okay, then come here. Then 1 second, where is the starting? Yeah, here. Let me remove this one. Okay, Control S. Then come here, let me refresh. Yeah. So this kind of data is, so table is coming. Now I have to display my data, not this by default one. So what I can do, come here, and first of all, here I have to give the name, whatever I want to, column name, whatever I want to display. So for example, first I want to display ID. So for that ID, Control S. Then let me check whatever the fields I have in my table. So I want to display the title with these things only now. No need to write different things. Then let me remove this one. Yeah. Then task created by I want to display. So come here, simply paste task created by, then task closed by. In the home page, I don't want to display the task closed by. I will tell you the reason why. Then simply copy the task created on, then paste here. Then again come here, then task due date, come here, paste here, and let me first copy this one, Control C, then Control B, Control B, Control V, Control B. Simply copy this one and paste here. Then come here, let's see what are the fields. Then task reward I want to display. So come here, then paste here, then task description I don't want to show, the task holder also I don't want to show, task status I want to show. Let me remove these things. And this one also. Control S. Then come here, then let me refresh. So ID, task title, task created by, task created on, task due date, task reward, task status. These are the fields I want to show. Then come here, 1 second. Simply copy this one, paste here, and this should be capital. This one is underscore. Give me 1 second, 1 second. Control S, come here, let me refresh. Yeah, task ID, task title, task created by, task created on, task due date, task reward, and task status. So these are the column name what I want to display in my base page. So the next things I want to display my data. I don't want to display this dummy thing. So what I can do, come here and here, remove these things. So here what I want to do, I want to take one for loop. So for that, take curly bracket, then percentage, double percentage, then for each element, so what element? So for each task data in. So if you remember in the views, this is the variable in which we are storing all the data come here. So for each task data in this task data, what I want to fetch one by one. We have to take one TD tag. Then here we have to take curly bracket, double curly bracket. Inside that we have to take this one dot field name, whatever you want. So I want ID. As I told you, each and every model have a by default field ID. So you have to simply type ID only. Then simply copy this one. And let me count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then we have to replace this ID with the particular column name. So what is the column name? For example, I don't know what is the column name. Simply come here and these are the column names. So for example, task title, come here. Then here simply paste task title as it is. No need to change anything. Then again, for example, task created by, come here, simply paste here. Then task created on, come here and paste here. Then again, come here, for example, task due date, come here. Then paste here. Then again, task reward. And last one, task status. So come here, then task status. Simply paste here. That's it. Control S. Then tr tag. Tr tag is nothing but the table row. And td is nothing but the table data. Control S. Then go to the browser. Let me refresh. Here we are getting one error. 1 second. Oh, we forgot to end the for loop. We have to close or end this for loop. So again, take curly bracket. Then inside double percentage, simply type END, then 4. That's it. Control S. If we refresh, yeah, see, data is coming. 1, 2, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is our ID. And if you remember, these are the things, whatever we have created in the last video. Let's create one more and see whether it's displaying or not. So simply click on create task. Then here, for example, give the name testing 001. Then task due date, for example, I'm giving RTMI. Then task reward, for example, I'm giving 6. Then this one, for example, I'm giving some random things. Then click on submit. Task created successfully. And if you see testing 001 and created by admin, then it's showing date like created on, and it's showing task due date, then task reward, then task open. So this is how we can fetch the data from the database and display in the browser, or we can say display in the HTML page. So basically what we have did, if you come here, simply you are in the views.py file. Let me remove this one because I have did this one just because of testing purpose. Yeah. So I have written one like if the request.user is authenticated, and I have taken one variable and from the models.objects.all, and keep in mind the whatever model name is there, this should be not duplicate. Like what I have did during this video, I have what mistake I have did. I have taken the same model name and the name same for the view also. Because of that only I was getting error. So keep in mind the name should be unique. So from the model object get all, then all the things I'm sending in the base.html page. And if it is a not authenticated user, then it will show like you must have login to see the task and redirect to the login page. And in the login page also, I have did one changes. I have added this line. I have removed the previous line and I have added this line which is return redirect to the base page. Then in the base.html page, I have simply copy pasted this table from the bootstrap, and that's it. And I have taken one for loop, like for each element in this particular things I am fetching and displaying to the browser. See, and here one more thing I want to show you. 1 second. From here I want one view functionality. So what I want basically, 1 second, td, then anchor tag, then here for example view, control S will show you. Let me refresh. See, and for this also I want this one column, so simply copy this one and paste here. And for this I want to give the name, for example action, control S, coming here. Let me refresh. Yeah, so in the next video we will see, after clicking on the view, it should redirect to another page, and there we are able to perform different operation like edit, delete, and accept functionality and go back functionality after clicking this view. Right now this is not working. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please like and subscribe my channel. Bye.